my name's Chris and you're watching The Rural Project. So welcome to today's video. In today's video what I'm going to do is show you how I built this woodshed. It holds 15 cubic meters. It's a steel frame construction and the base is soil nailed into the floor, and those soil nails are grouted in place. So the first thing I did was mark the location where all the posts are going to be and dug down the soil so that we had all of the foundations for the posts all set at the same height. Then I set about drilling holes for the soil nails. At a high level the process was pretty simple. Set the post so that it's standing upright, drill the hole, pour in grout, and then insert the soil nail, which in this case was a length of Rio bar, and allow that to set. Then cut the excess Rio bar off and weld the Rio bar or the soil nail to the steel base plate, and therefore fix the actual post through to the ground, making it as solid as possible. What we're going to see now is that process in a bit more detail. So the video you're seeing now is actually the last post that I need to set, so I've done a little bit of trial and error on some of the others. As you can see, we're using a hammer drill to drill into the holes, and then what I was finding is, because I was having to go so deep, the hole was actually filling up with all the rock bits and the dust. So I was using the compressor with a long tube and feeding the tube down into the bottom of the hole here, and then blowing all the dust and the rock bits out, so that I could keep drilling down even deeper. And then it was a case of repeating that process until all 4 holes were drilled and cleaned out. And then what I needed to do was set the post perfectly plumb using the spirit level, because prior to this it had only been sort of roughly positioned. Once I had it level, it was a case of then mixing the grout and filling the holes with the grout. Okay, so today's job is to cut down these steel Rio bars that have been set into the ground about a metre. So in the previous video I drilled those and then poured grout in there and then hammered them into the still wet grout. So I've got 3 there that have set really well. One of them there I run out of grout, and in the metre depth there's maybe sort of 600 ml of grout in there. So it's a little bit loose at the very top, but it's actually still held in very firm. So today's job, cut them down and then weld the actual Rio bar to the steel base plate so that they become one unit. Okay, I'll just give this a bit of time to dry before I start doing the welding. Let all the moisture come off the steel plate. So once all the welding was done, it was time just to give all those welds a bit of a spray to protect them from the elements, and then it was a case of starting to set up the rest of the frame. So putting in the 2 horizontals, welding them in place, and then putting in the member for the roof, which was at an angle so the rain would fall off backwards, and then it was a case of building the rest of the roof structure. So once we'd finished, as you can see, we had a simple cantilever roof in place. It was quite solid, and with the small corner bracing that I put in, it added quite a bit of rigidity. However, over a period of time, like a week or so, I realised that this roof was actually going to be quite like a sail. So I added in some extra members just to add a bit of extra strength and sort of stop the roof bouncing around. I don't think the roof would have blown off at all, or the structure would have fallen over, but I think over a period of time, with everything flexing, we'd either have had fatigue in the metal, or the actual foundation there would have worked its way loose, which would be quite a difficult task. So what I did was added in the extra bracing as I've just shown, and that made the whole structure extremely solid. And with all the structure complete, it was time to put the pallets down and start the process of filling the firewood store. So that's the firewood shed build all complete. Thanks for watching, hopefully you've enjoyed it. If you have, don't forget to click like and subscribe, and stay tuned for more videos coming in the future.